Hello, you're watching OCTV's coverage of Oxford Varsity Soccer. I'm Rod Wright alongside Jerry Kremen, the proprietor of Sullivan's Tavern.
Public House.
Yes, Public House. I love the new billboard on the top in the
like
north
that?
of town.
Yeah,
I do. I get hungry every time I see it.
That's what soccer's paying for, We're getting people in watching the English Premier League on the weekends,
Yeah, there you go.
It's good. It's a great thing.
Well, this is the first game of the season, and we're going to be taking on North Farmington Raiders. So we'll be right back with the new team. Okay, I'm here with the two captains this year. I got Mitch Morowski and Jacob Sharp. Good choice, I think. Whole nother team. Quite a few guys graduated.
Yeah, I mean, it's a really young team this year. We got 3 freshmen on the roster and everything. I don't know. Technically, we're there, though.
Are we? Okay, what kind of team are we going to be?
I think we're going to be more slow, trying to work it out of the back type of team. We're very possession we'll try because we're not going to be very fast off the ball, I believe, this year. So we're going to be really trying to work the ball around as much as we can and work the opponent's team as much as possible.
I think that's better anyways. That's more of a defensive approach as well, don't you think?
Yeah. Yep.
Now, last year, I know Nick Wright and all those guys, we could go to the hole with those guys. So what are we going to go to the hole with now this year?
I think
our scores.
Well, yeah, I think that we're going to be looking to go to the outside, and instead of forcing it to the middle like we did last year, we're just going to play our wide players and cross it in, see where we get from there.
Now we got new goaltending this year, don't we?
Yeah, we don't have quite the size as Connor Bandel in the past, but we have Tristan. He's really technical with the ball, and he works very well, and I believe that he'll do very well back there as a freshman. He'll grow as the season goes on, so we're happy with him back there so far.
Got to have a good goalie to win. Well, guys, good job. I think you guys are excellent choice for captains, too. I know your hustle and your skills and stuff, you guys, and maturity, so good luck this year.
Thank you.
We'll talk to you some more, right? Keep us updated.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much.
There we go. Mitch Morowski and Jacob Sharp, team captains.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Wildcat Field for tonight's varsity soccer matchup between the visiting North Farmington Raiders and your hometown Oxford Wildcats. And now the lineups for this evening's match. First, for the visiting Raiders of North Farmington High School. Number 1, a junior, Zach Shuck. Number 4, a junior, Cole Arnold. Number 6, a junior, Diego Verde. Number 7, a junior, Hunter Washington. Number 9, a senior and captain, Andrew George. Number 10, a senior and captain, Matthew George. Number 11, a senior and captain, Easton Cummins. Number 12, a senior, Zach Worthing. Number 13, a junior, Jaron Shin. Number 14, a senior, Juwan Kim. Number 15, a junior, Nick DeBaker. Number 16, a senior, Matthew Swartout. Number 17, a senior, Anthony Damiani. Number 19, a junior, Nick Sanawi. Number 20, a senior, Sam Thornton. Number 21, a senior, Jake Solinsky. Number 22, a senior, Zarvan Shenoy. Number 25, a senior, Thomas Abercrombie. The Raiders are coached by Erica Rust, assisted by Robert Ellis and Ronnie Elias. And now, your hometown, Oxford Wildcats. Number 00, a senior, Matthew Black. Number 1, a freshman, Tristan Bennett. Number 2, a sophomore, Tyler DeYoung. Number 3, a senior, Mitch Borowski. Number 4, a sophomore, Nicholas Morowski. Number 5, a freshman, Nathan Vaquera. Number 6, a senior, John Allen. Number 7, a senior, Brennan Burrows. Number 8, a senior, Jonathan Fallis. Number 9, a junior, Kevin Vince. Number 10, a senior, Jacob Sharp. Number 11, a junior, Mario Palacios. Number 12, a junior, Coda Mendoza. Number 13, a senior, Miguel Magdaleno Rodriguez. Number 14, a senior, Tristan Vokes. Number 15, a junior, Brent Bailey. Number 16, a sophomore, Sam Hullard. Number 17, a sophomore, Christopher Escalante. Number 18, a freshman, Pedro Botain. Number 18, a junior, Jesus Escalante. The captains for this evening's match are Mitch Morowski and Jacob Sharp. The Wildcats are coached by John Thaler and assisted by Barry Vince. The referees for this evening's match are Pete Loria, David Geiger, and Yassine Benchbana. Please give these gentlemen your ultimate respect in administering this contest. Good luck, boys, and enjoy the game.
Okay, there we go. That is the first announcement this year to the new 2017 Oxford Varsity soccer team. Man, we got quite a bit of a crowd participation here.
We do, yeah.
Quite a few people out here.
And we actually pretty much have the same, or the whole soccer team of the JV in the crowd supporting their varsity team, which is nice.
Well, we don't know a lot about. I did talk to Mitch Morowski and Jacob Sharp, the team captains, and they said they're going to try to stay home more, move the ball up the sides, a little more defensive aspect. They think they've only had like one tournament. They did okay in it, they said.
Okay.
But it's going to be a learning process here, and Coach Thaler will definitely be learning as well. And
yeah, I mean, it seems like it's definitely going to be a learning process. I mean, the team is pretty unknown to me, other than I'd say select 5 or 6 guys out of 20. So it's definitely going to be a learning curve, I'd say, for us also.
Well, roughly 8 seniors, 4 11th graders, 4 sophomores, and 3 freshmen. So it's kind of a mix. Mm-hmm. But we'll see. Some of these younger players in soccer, I notice in soccer, the younger players do well. We're like in football, the size thing is so, in American football, the size thing is pretty much, you got to be 11th grade in big, but you got to be skilled in this game. So a lot of times the younger players can really add and contribute.
Well, yeah, it's the best player in the world. That's won the Ballon d'Or like 5 times already. Lionel Messi out of Argentina. The man's only 5'4".
Really?
So you definitely don't have to be huge. You do in certain respects. Obviously you don't want a central defender being the same size as Lionel Messi. But going with what you're saying, the size isn't everything in the sport.
The skill probably more, right?
Oh, for sure, yeah. It's
well, there's only a few sports that you have to play at a very early age, and that's baseball, hockey, and soccer, because they're highly skilled sports. Where other sports, like lacrosse, it is a skilled sport. But, a lot of natural talent can go in. You can be taught that in 9th grade and catch up, perhaps, and still contribute. But it's really hard at soccer, baseball, and hockey. You got to really have a skill set.
Yeah.
All right, I got to get the numbers down. It's going to take us a game or two, but eventually, before the end of the season, we're going to be popping these numbers off. We're going to know how these guys run. And here goes the first kick way off to the side there.
So I was mentioning in warm-up there, I was paying attention to the number 1, who is the goalkeeper for the Wildcats, Tristan Bennett. He obviously... up here, I could say he could be the same size as me up here, as tall as me up here. He's not the tallest keeper in the world, especially in comparison to his or the number 2 keeper for the Wildcats. But he seemed very agile. and I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what he's made of during these games. He looked pretty spry. Pretty
Did
good.
he? Well, that's good as a freshman because we could have him for a few years.
Yeah, no, that's great. Yeah. So far, it's been pretty uneventful right now in the first, coming up in 3 minutes.
Well, that's one I've always said that about Oxford is that we are a little bit smaller school than, say, Lake Orion or Clarkston, but our kids can play the varsity level sooner. Perhaps if you're not too many times you see a freshman playing varsity at Clarkston or in Rochester.
Honestly, for me, it all comes down to the community. I mean, obviously, these kids are, they should be interested in soccer before they hit high school.
Oh, absolutely. That was my point.
They should be governed. They should be seeped in it, and their parents should should have them out there and in all the parks. We're riddled with parks in this area, so they should be out there kicking that ball back and forth. Kicking it off the wall. Playing. We used to play squash.
Did you?
With the soccer ball, which is a really good game to get attuned to the touch of it. But have them out there, and as I said, it's not all about quality or quantity; it's about quality. So, folks, if you're listening to me, get your kids out there early.
Okay, throwing it in is Nathan Vacura. You get out to Morosky. Mitchell, number 3 out there. You'll be seeing him a lot.
So you got Mitch and Nick this year, right? Morosky's.
Yeah,
they were pretty standout last year. So
they
I'm
were,
excited
weren't they?
to see. Yeah.
Yep. Morosky brothers. And there's Nick. Speaking of Nick, number 4. We got Dan Swice down on the camera. And we got Kyle up here, up high. Kyle, what's your last name? What's that? Snage. I've worked with you for years and years, but I never had to use your last name. Those are our 2 cameramen. And that's why it takes us a couple days to get these games on, because both cameras are synced together. He'll put them together, and he'll have to edit them together. And it should be up in a few days, and you'll be able to catch this game.
And a free kick here to the Raiders for, as I like to call it, an accidental handball. It's kind of tough when someone kicks the ball at you when your hand is down to your sides to actually. I think that was personally a needless call, but.
Keeper. Is he going to get it? Maybe he needs to be a little more aggressive there, huh?
He seemed a little unsure of that, yeah.
Well, we might have. They dodged a bullet there, huh, Jerry?
They did. Yeah.
Oh, that's a nice boot. Looking for Morosky. Oh, that was an unintentional header.
A little unsure where that went there. Yeah. This is the first time this ball has entered into the Farmington third.
That was interesting. That was Jake Selniski. Oh, here we go. Look at that. That was.
Oh, nice footwork. Good job. Who's that?
Burrows moving it to Morosky. Oh.
Offside. That was great footwork by Mitch. Nice job.
Well, I know everybody's watching, wondering about that
the Game
throw in,
of Thrones.
the throw.
Oh,
the
sorry.
Throw
okay.
in. Why don't you explain a little bit about the throw in, if you would, for us, Jerry?
That throw in was definitely. It's been. I think honestly, I didn't see a ton of that in Europe. I think it started coming up a lot in. I think the first time I saw that introduced was actually by was it the U.S. women's soccer team?
Really?
I don't know. Something is reminding me of that, but I haven't seen a ton of that in. I think these couple of people in Italy and Spain, but it's for me, it's definitely all about distance, not accuracy. Is that throw in? I mean, because think about it. When you flip over, yes, you may have some sort of accuracy, but how accurate could it be as opposed to actually looking where you're throwing? Because if you're spinning, you're your equilibrium is off and you're not looking exactly where you should be throwing it. So I personally, if you're going for distance, great. But as far as accuracy, I'm not a big fan of it.
Very good. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. No, seriously.
There you go, Mitch.
I thought he was going to get it over. He had.
Corner kick, wild kick.
Mitch earned himself a corner kick here.
Well, he had Christopher. Oh, come on, Christopher. How do I pronounce that? Escalante. That's it. We'll get it. Like I said, this is we got a new scoreboard this year. And is it ever fantastic?
Free kick in to the Wildcats. Nice job.
Free kick, Wildcats.
And
they haven't tested a keeper yet. I would say
No.
fire it in and have a pop. This keeper's letting a lot of his left side open. I just go for it. See? Look at this guy. He's hugging his pole right there. All right, now he's jumping back. Okay.
And that is going to be way over.
He definitely had a pop.
That one will land somewhere in Lake Orion.
Extremely difficult to score from a free kick at that distance like that. I mean, you have to keep the ball down. It's got to be a certain trajectory. Unless you're got severe power and a really good curl on your ball, it's difficult to score from.
I have to say, too, it's difficult. I would imagine this is a difficult place to play soccer in, too. It is always windy up here.
Yeah.
We have a new athletic director there here, and we were talking about it. And I said, he says, is it always windy here? I said, always.
Do they practice on this field? Or is this just game field all the time?
Boy, I don't know. Usually it's booked up for everything.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose when they get a chance, but I know the high school band works on their stuff at night when there's not soccer games going on. So it's busy every night.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sure they play grass too.
Because kind of telling you what you're saying, it'd be good to actually have a little practice where you're taking free kicks from, like to just judge the wind.
The wind, yeah. That's a good question. We'll have to save that one for Coach Thayer.
All right. Oxford seems to be getting into it a little bit more. They were a little rusty in the first 7 minutes.
And Mitch got a little bit too much of them there.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of that.
Yes, I know you are. I remember Mitch Moraski was one of your favorites last year. You love that guy.
Yeah, you gotta.
How can you not?
Twist the gears a little bit, just kind of show them you're not afraid of them.
Oh boy, good idea.
Offside.
Was it offside?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Wild kick.
That's why it looks so good.
It's in those situations it's actually either really good by the defense holding their line, or it's just the forwards for what's it, Farmington?
Yeah,
the forwards for Farmington, not
North Farmington.
Realizing where. Yeah, I was told that the North Farmington is not quite as good as Farmington itself.
Well, it depends on who you talk to. I'm sure North Farmington people would not agree with that. I think the Farmington's a little bigger, and of course they're an incredible football team and program for years. They look like North Farmington looks pretty good at soccer, too.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, looking at these, I don't know if I would want to be facing Farmington if that's the case.
Moving the ball very, very well.
Nice work out wide.
Yes, look at this. Still possessing. We got some guys with some skills there. And the clear, and they keep it in.
Mm-hmm.
And trying to get in behind.
Offside.
Oh, now it's offsides.
That was close, though.
Yes.
Offside.
Well, they got us on their heels right now. Let's see if we can't get it out of the zone.
Number 16 at Farmington. Looks a little excited.
Yes. Has a nice kick. And
Was.
intercepted there. And it'll be out of play. Should be cat ball. There's Jonathan Fallis with the ball. Brent Bailey. And that'll go to North Farmington. The Raiders. 27 minutes left here in the first half.
So number 16 is coming off right now. Farmington, I just made a comment about this young gentleman that just came on with the green boots. I'm looking for his number 7. Be interesting to watch this young man. I saw him in warm-ups, and his footwork was quite good. So, and any young man that wears number 7 that has footwork like that is probably emulating Cristiano Ronaldo. So, he's he could be pretty good.
Do you see why we bring Jerry in? He brings the soccer world to this game. I really appreciate you coming, Jerry.
No, of course, no. It's great for me because it's a break from the norm, and it's something that I love.
Well, that's part of it. Brings the soccer world to Oxford, and we appreciate that.
Ooh, break on here. I don't know who he was passing to, but good for Oxford.
There we go. And he gets a kick up a little bit. It's going to be intercepted by... Nice job. There's Fallis. Nice move. Trying to get it up to the other Moronsky.
The Nick.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Nick's number 4. Now that's a guy I like watching too, Nick. He's got some skills.
Substitution for the Wildcats, number 10, Jacob Sharp.
And Jacob Sharp will come in for Jonathan Fallis. And goes all the way to the pole vault mat. What's the pole vault mat still doing up here in the fall?
I was practicing earlier.
Were you?
Yeah.
Good friend of mine coaches the pole vaulting. That is, talk about a skill.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
I just have nightmares of actually not making over that point and just falling backwards.
You got to lay back
Good.
and you got to have the guts. I'll tell you, that is a tough sport.
Ooh, nice little sidestep there.
Morosky says enough of that.
Go Raiders.
No,
Here
we got
comes Mitchell.
Break here.
Oh, he was looking for his brother. Boy, if that would have popped through, he would have had nothing but him and goalie. Good block there.
Go Raiders.
Brendan Burrows. Still Raider ball. Maybe we're picking it up a little bit, you think? I see a little. Get Dakota.
Ooh, nice. Definitely percentage, I'd say. Definitely a 60-40, 55-45 if you want to make a case for Oxford here, but it's definitely Farmington, is that it?
Yeah.
Farmington's definitely have been showing the more pressure.
Corner kick for the Raiders.
Well, if I remember right, this is a team that moves in the end. And hopefully, I remember last year they just turned it on at the end.
Good corner kick.
Yeah. We've had a few games where
No. So no, that was a mistake. Keeper should have left that go out because now keeper thought it was actually in play when he pulled it in.
Oh,
the,
so then
the linesman, from what I could see, called it as An out ball. Oh!
Goal kick.
Is he okay? Slow to get up. Head kind of rubbing the side there. He hit pretty.
Nice footwork there.
Yeah,
by
Jacob Sharp.
Sharp.
Yep, number 10.
I remember him from last year. I liked him.
Yes. Nice kid, too.
They're all nice until they're dating your daughter.
Yeah, oh boy, we don't want to go there. I know
Speaking
what you
as,
mean.
you know, as a new father, you know, I'm very protective of my little girl.
Oh, you have no idea. It gets worse. Oh, anyways. Man, what footwork by Farmington there.
Farmington, they definitely have the better close ball play. You know, that's actually offside.
Offside.
I take it back. I'm not actually very impressed with number 7. He looked like had good footwork in the warm up, but he's not making the right runs, or he seems a little lazy. Can I say that? Can I be
Yes,
critical like that?
absolutely.
Okay.
That's why we brought you.
Perfect.
Yeah. You have to talk to the parents, though.
That's okay. My name is Jerry Crimmin, and I own a restaurant in Lake Orion.
Yeah. I can get away with it because your food's so darn good, too. Oh, my gosh. And we got good restaurants, too, and you're the best.
No, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And we have a lot of fun.
Yeah, we got good restaurants here in Oxford.
Honestly, the nightlife and restaurant scene is definitely it's heating up big time in Oxford. It's exciting.
Isn't it?
Yeah,
I know.
Oh, yeah.
I know it is. It's getting to be a destination.
Ooh.
They're trying it in Lake Orion, but they can't beat us. We got the good stuff.
I don't, you know, for me personally, like structurally designed to the streetwise, where, you know, there's almost not enough of a stretch, I think, in Lake Orion. You know, right now for us, you can get downtown Oxford and just walk and hit these places. You don't have to deviate from street to street. So
and we have so much foot traffic down there. I know. And we got this new ice cream place I'm just addicted to.
I heard
Hawaiian ice.
Yes, I heard about
gosh,
that.
is it
Actually,
good?
one of our regulars, his daughter works there.
It is fantastic.
It's I heard great things.
I still go to Frosty Boy. I always will. That is Oxford legend, icon. New owners did a great job. Place looks really good, but Hawaiian ice is a little bit different. And of course the Yo. So we have we got so much good stuff here.
Spoiled for choice now. Huh?
Yes, we are.
All right, here we go.
There we go.
A little pressure on number 21. Oh, very poor clearance by the defender. Puts it out. Corner kick. All right, now we have an opportunity. We got 19 minutes left in the first half. They need to.
I'll tell you what, Nick Morawski
swoop
looks
this in.
good to me. I think he's going to pop one in today.
Really?
He looks good. Yeah, he just has that confidence, that swagger, and that skills.
Oof, they got to do a better job.
Oh, boy.
Better job in the corner kick, though. You got to bend that in. You got to put it right in the center. Just far enough away from the keeper that he knows he can't come off his line. Just enough to cause some trouble.
There we go.
Nice block.
There you go. I believe that's...
Ooh, nice takeaway. Good stuff. Mitch again. Mitch Morawski. Playing it out wide to his brother Nick. A little too far.
Yeah, I like the way Coda's playing, too. Coda Mendoza, number 12 out there.
Okay.
I keep seeing him in the middle of everything. I thought someone was at the door.
Go Raiders. Substitution for the Raiders, number 16, Matthew Swartout.
Well, for us, I think we need a little more creativity from our midfield up to our forwards, our attackers. We need someone to inspire us. Handball.
Look out. Nice
job, good
movement.
job.
Yep.
Nice job.
Back and forth. Over there, Rodriguez. He's going to try to center it, and the keeper gets it. That's didn't get a lot on it, but things can happen when that ball's in front of the goalie.
Offside. Ref. Come on. Probably played advantage, which I don't think you can do with an offside. He's tough, man. I love that kid.
Mitch.
Yeah.
I know. I do too. Very. Oh, nice looking block. Who's that? Number 5, Nathan Vakura. Stopped that ball, the back of his foot.
Easy play for the keeper. Seems like he's limping a little bit, the keeper.
Well, that last save, he might have hurt himself.
He was holding his butt cheek, so I think it was probably just more of a muscle kind of
bruise. Yeah, that hurts there.
Oh, lovely.
Was that nice?
Oh, love that.
And that was Morawski again.
I love it. See, I love the creativity behind that.
You're teaching me a lot about this game, Jerry. I'm enjoying it. I think this is your second or third year.
The Raiders.
Did you do a
Jeez,
little bit? It might have been.
I'd say we're coming on our third year, right?
Yes, yeah. You're an old timer now.
Jeez. I talked to Bill about my pension. And I'm looking at the scoreboard. Who controls that scoreboard?
Oh, right next door to us, the house guys.
Oh, geez, I'll be quiet then.
Yeah.
I don't consider that to be a shot and goal, but that cross, it was an intended cross that young man tried to sweep in there. What was his name?
The guy that works.
No, the young man that was on the right wing.
Oh,
there that
Rodriguez?
crossed it in.
13?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was trying to cross that, even though.
Oh, Morawski.
Oh, here we go.
There's Rodriguez. Oh, he's going to pop it up. Nope. Oh, I like starting to work that ball down a little bit, though. And build up that confidence. Something's going to pop.
We're starting to get a little more attention to this half for sure, right?
Yeah, and we got 15 minutes left here in the first half. You're watching OCTV's coverage of Oxford boys varsity soccer. I'm Rod Wright alongside Jerry Kremen, the proprietor of you call it the public house, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
SPH.
Sullivan's
Yeah,
Public House.
we're getting trendy now. We're referring to it as SPH,
Well, you're a classy place. You might as well have a classy name, right?
Yes, sir.
Jerry's bringing even more class to Oxford. And here comes the keeper.
Kick.
That was a nice kick. Let's see if Sharp can get to it. Out there with Mendoza.
But a player that used to play for my favorite team, Manchester United, back in the day, his name was Lee Sharp. He was he was a very talented winger, and whenever he scored, he had this celebration where he'd run to the corner flag and hold it and do like an Elvis dance. So if I can make a request to Jacob Sharp
to do an Elvis.
Oh, we got a break on here. This is dangerous. This is the offside flag.
Oh!
They got
Oh boy!
They got away with that. I don't know why he was posing over by the touchline, but if I was the coach, I'd be taking that kid off right now. I know it's supposed to be fun, but
yes,
yeah. Why did you see him do that? Did you see him?
Did. Yes,
it was very.
I think
very
he thought
strange.
it was in. Yeah.
No, I don't think he did. Look at he's doing it again. He's basically. I think what he's trying to do is they call it deflecting the attention away from him. Absolutely making a hame of that one. And he's trying to make it easier on himself. That was horrendous. I don't know how he missed that.
Tristan Bennett, that's how he messed it.
Lord, that was honestly
That's crazy.
That was to be on. I mean, to have as much space as that man had, with no one else around him, with just the keeper to beat. it should have taken it would take a hell of a keeper to stop a decent shot, even not a good shot, but a decent shot, and he just put that extremely far wide.
Here's Mitch.
Good.
Oh, he was looking for
yeah.
Nick, and it was intercepted.
Even
but
Miguel,
good an idea.
Miguel Rodriguez was making his way down the right wing there. If a little more angle towards him, and he would have been away. Nice little header down. Good stuff. Here we go.
See, Rodriguez playing well. He's just where the ball is.
Oh, yeah, he is playing well. He's got his eyes open. He's paying attention, making the runs.
I noticed that if the guys are around the ball and they're there.
Oh,
they're
cheeky.
Look at this. Oh,
very cheeky.
You'll have to explain the name Cheeky.
Sorry, cheeky. So what the keeper did there, I mean, he basically he cut back that ball because you as an attacker you don't expect the keeper to try to dribble past you. Here we go. Oh,
a good defensive play, number 22.
That ball took like 1 or 2 steps further than it should have, but he couldn't have done anything better because the ball had too much speed on it.
Good job, Harry.
But anyway, you don't expect the keeper to actually dribble past you. So what he did was the ball was going wide. He cut back that ball, and the Oxford forward thought he was just going to kick it off and clear it. And the Oxford forward didn't realize that then the keeper started taking it back. So he essentially kind of dribbled past him a little bit, which keepers don't try to do very often, especially in high school soccer. But I mean, if you've got the goods and you can back it up, then the keeper's good, you know. But I'll tell you what, if I was to score on him, I'd be definitely rubbing it in his face.
That's what I love about your commentary, Jerry. You're very honest.
So far, I mean, this game has been pretty even. You know?
Yes. It has. Not at the beginning of the game. The first 15 minutes was pretty much all North Farmington, but Oxford's definitely picked it up. And if I remember right, this is the kind of team we were last year, too. We picked it up as of late. We've usually played to the level of the team we were playing and picked it up.
Well, I can definitely see Coach Thaler, which, you know, I mean, nice skill.
That was a beautiful move.
And he's onside. Oh, dangerous.
There it is. Scored. Yep.
I have to say,
that was a nice pass.
An extremely well orchestrated goal.
Yes.
It's hard to take anything away from there.
Let's see who that was. Number 17.
That was amazing. I mean, number 10 for North Farmington, just the way he dribbled past him there, cut it out wide, and a perfect little side shot, top right-hand corner. It was beautiful.
Was number 7. Oh, here we go. Number 17, Anthony Amanani. And nice job.
It was well done.
Well, we're down by 1, but you know what? When you lose one that way.
I know this is very unorthodox to say this, but see number 17, the gentleman that scored?
Yeah.
Notice his boots. All right.
Black.
Jet black.
Yeah.
The last time I've seen that, I'd say I was 11, 12 years old. Because the way the culture has shifted in soccer, everybody's like flashy, the new Nikes, the new, everything's got to be like as crazy as possible. That's old school. And
you like it, don't you?
I do. You know what? To be able to pull, score a goal like that, he seems, I want to keep an eye on this young man. See him running back when the ball gets back into their side of the field. What position is he listed as?
He is listed at senior.
That's the position.
That's it.
They don't have any positions?
They don't have a position, no. No.
Because he looks like he's playing defense. Wow. Or left wing. Actually, more like left wing, I guess. Or left back, sorry.
And this one will go. Whoa. That was a good kick, though. I remember the days when I was introduced to soccer with Pelé, and he had a little tiny shorts.
Oh, yeah.
I remember in the 70s, yeah.
Who wears short shorts, huh?
Oh, they were short.
Sure, nowadays boys are wearing rompers.
Yeah.
It's crazy. You know what? As I said, a credit. I mean, the way things are shifting. North Farmington started off, the better team. It started to equal up. Both teams are playing. Pretty
nice
much the same,
job, number
same
9.
ball. But
Vince Kevin.
it was definitely a well worked goal. Oh wow!
They're going to try
Good
it
ball.
again. Oh my goodness! Look at this. Oh, still working on it.
Oh, nice
Oh,
save.
nice save.
Good job, Tristan.
There we go, Tristan.
See, that's the boy I saw in warm up. Good stuff, Tristan.
Well, he was confident on that one.
I'll tell you what, though. To see the person responsible for that play was that number 17, the gentleman that just scored. Played an amazing overball, like just right over the defenders in the path of the attacker. Oh, I'll shut up because he just ballooned that over the bar. Good save by Tristan, huh?
Yes, very nice. I like the confidence that he went on that. I tell you, defense was falling all over. Cota was trying to hang on.
Substitution for North Farmington, number 15, Nick Baker.
There's Mitch. He's trying the same thing here, but that's going to get all the way back to the keeper, Jerry.
Oh, here we go.
Oh.
Mitch is on the run.
They are just clogging that middle section with black jerseys.
Throwing Raiders.
Good ball.
And it's going to be a little too far.
Oh, took a lucky bounce.
Oh,
no.
Nice move out front.
Ooh.
No. Oh, Morosky.
Nice job. Tyler DeJong. DeJong?
Dijon? I think we're pronouncing it right. Is it just me and the long summer, and I haven't watched soccer in a while, but do I see a lot of skills out there today? A lot of good ball handling.
Yeah, we're definitely we're seeing
On both sides?
We're definitely seeing a few percent more from North Farmington. I'm actually kind of impressed with them. Again, this is the first game of the season, and there's definitely some cobwebs, but
Well, I think most of these boys probably have been playing soccer all summer. Oh, we got turnover here.
Yeah,
Sharp's going to take it from the end here.
North.
And, man, they just...
Shoot. Oh. All right.
Free kick, Wildcats.
And another free kick. Wow.
Well, we got 4.5 minutes left in the first half. This is the time to equal it up.
Now, we do have a player down.
There's a Piper down. Remember, So I Married an Axe Murderer? No? Have you ever seen that movie?
They've got the Wildcat meal for $4 and $3. You gotta get a piece of that. And the popcorn.
Okay, we're going to take a quick break here while they administer to this young man from Farmington on the field. We'll be right back, and we'll let you know what happens.
Just think, what if we didn't have local TV and radio? Where would I go for local sports, local politics, a mayor, city council, stuff that affects me every day? How about health? Who's covering things that endanger my family? I need to know now, as it happens, from sources I trust, people in my community. No agenda, no bias like you find on cable and social media. Just facts. For news I can trust, I stay local. Support your local station. Text TV to 52886 today.
Okay, we're back. The young man from North Oxford did go off the field on his own accord, so hopefully it's nothing major. Andrew McDonald, the athletic trainer, will be there. But we are at a free kick here for Oxford. And who do they got up there? Number 4. Oh.
Yeah, I'll tell you what.
Okay.
That's a good idea,
attempt,
huh?
yeah. Mhm.
Huh? It didn't work, but it was a good idea. Tyler Geelong got the pass from, I think it was Sharp. Was it Sharp? Shadow across the field. That's got to be tough for the players playing from shadow to the sunlight. Probably some of the field is invisible to them at times. Good job, number 5, Nathan Bakura. Rosky again. There's Rodriguez trying to get 2 guys on him, and no call.
No, that should have been a call.
I thought so too.
I don't think that was a fair shoulder to shoulder. Seemed like he got him more in the gut area, you know?
Yeah.
Throwing Wildcat.
But it'll be Wildcat ball, but deep in our zone.
Safe in the hands of Mr. Bennett.
No confidence is building on the young man after that last save. And oh, nice job, Jonathan Fowles.
Jacob Sharp on the run.
And Jacob will throw this in.
Ooh, ball in. Taking off his toe. Good job, Mr. Rodriguez.
Throwing Wildcat.
Yeah, he looks good.
Active, very, makes smart runs.
And Jonathan goes down on that one.
Throwing North Farmington substitution.
About 2 minutes left in the first half here.
North Farmington number 17, Anthony Damiani.
North Farmington up 1-0. Ooh.
Yeah, this is what they're good at. Whoa. Yeah,
No,
like
I honestly, I would have thought the previous one was more of a free kick than that was.
Yeah.
That was like more 2 people going for the same ball.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, just closing in on a minute left here in the first half. We are down 1-0. You're watching OCTV's coverage of boys varsity soccer, Oxford versus the North Farmington Raiders. Watching the first game of the season. Jerry Kremen is with me.
Yes, sir.
Last minute of play. Free kick, Raiders.
Go to the Raiders, final minute here. So if we go back to the half, and your coach Thaler, what do you say to these guys?
I think we need a little more creativity. Moving from, I think definitely from the wings. You said you mentioned you spoke to one of the players.
Here we go. Oh,
Nice.
another nice
Good
save.
job. That's the use
Man,
of his
he is
legs.
quick. You're right.
Good stuff. Nice job, Tristan.
I'll tell you what,
Tristan
Tristan's
Bennett,
really
yeah.
looking good.
He's keeping him in the game.
Yes.
For me, honestly, you mentioned at the start that they were talking about moving it, reutilizing, spreading it out the wings more. I think they definitely need a little more creativity working out that way, moving it through, better balls. right now the standout is definitely how well North Farmington is keeping the ball close to their toes, working together. They definitely seem like they've played together longer, I think, than the Wildcats team has played together. Be interesting to kind of dissect how many different stages of like seniors to juniors to sophomores there is on North Farmington.
Yep.
I'd be willing to bet a bit of money saying that they're definitely worked together longer than the Oxford Wildcats.
We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with the second half and hopefully some more goals.
Hopefully some, yep.
Just got to pick your heads up. You still have 40 minutes to play. 40 minutes. Okay?
I love you, Mario! Get better! And we are back here for the second half, down 1-0 against the North Farmington Raiders. But playing better as of late with switching sides now. We are in, Oxford's in the white, Farmington in the dark.
Luckily enough, too, the sun has kind of shifted away from the playing field. So
yeah, there was a shadow down the field.
Oxford's.
I would imagine the field was kind of invisible to some people in the sun looking in the shade and vice versa. But that's part of the game because both teams got to deal with that.
Through ball. Dangerous state. Oh, and again, number 17 running out to that ball. Scored the first goal.
Yeah, that's Anthony Dominani, and he's quite a talent there for North Oxford. Speaking of talent, I'm impressed with our goalkeeper, Tristan Bennett.
Yeah,
just a freshman.
As I said, I mentioned in the pregame warm-ups. He seemed lively.
Yeah,
he was on it. He was a little concerned, obviously. I think a couple of plays into the first half, he had that little
timidness,
little knock. I think he was clutching.
Well, that's his first high school game.
His gluteus maximus. He was a little, whatever that's called. But he's definitely seemed to kind of come to grips with it. He's made some wonderful saves.
Yes.
One in particular was outstanding.
Now, can you imagine 4 years, what he's going to be like at the end of 4 years playing varsity soccer here? He is going to be unbelievable by the time he's a senior.
Just got to keep up the hard work and the training and the fitness and.
Yeah, and look out behind you because there's always some other kid behind you. Here's Morowski. And this one gets through.
Right at the keeper.
And another save.
And it's.
I'll tell you, Tristan's had quite a few saves today now. What is he up to? 4 or 5 maybe?
He's four I think
really good tries. Yeah,
I'd say 3 really good saves. I think. How do they do with the gym here? Do they put their kids on? I mean, is there like a limit to weights and stuff like that? Like, how do they work? Is there like restrictions for kids and weights with gym programs, sports programs, or?
Well, they have. That I don't know. That's a good question. We could ask Andrew McDonald.
Because Tristan, he's agile. He's got all that. I'm just a huge
looking for strength.
Well, no, I'm a huge stickler from like goal kicks. Keeper should be doing it because if the keeper's not doing it, then it takes one of their outfield players and takes them out of position. And it's just always kind of been one of my little sticky points. So I guess what I'm saying too is can they work on leg weights with him, kind of build up the strength in his legs so goal kicks more confident,
Get a player down here. Let's see. Oh, he's still going to stay in the game. Limping a little bit there. See who that was. That was number 2, Tyler DeJong.
Doing Wildcats.
Still Wildcat ball. Now Tyler looked good on that one. Still Wildcat ball. On the far side there. Here comes the throw in.
Throw in Wildcats. Northampton, right?
No.
North Farmington. Why do you keep calling Northampton? That's in New York. I think it was more a New York conversation.
Sounds like a soccer team, too.
Pushing the back.
What was interesting is that in the first half, when we started playing well, we started getting more possessions of the ball, more confidence. That's when they scored their Farmington come back and scored that goal and kind of took us out of that build that we were building.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that we can get back to that point just before that goal.
I think it's what it's going to take is because I really do think the guys, it appears they haven't played together for too long. So I think what it's going to take is kind of individual brilliance, I think, to kind of crack through it. Like an amazing shot from outside the box or just something that's not orchestrated as a team together.
An individual.
Yeah, I think it's going to take an individual.
And
that was close. But the linesman got it right. That was offside. What do you think? Do you think looking at North Farmington and it appears they've been playing together a lot, right?
Yes, they do have some nice plays. They move the ball well. And, it does. They are more in sync. But we were in sync earlier. It could be a... Here comes Mitch.
So that's what I'm saying. I feel like it's... nice run on. He did not give up.
Look at that. Oh, beautiful. Oh, just missing.
Great cross from Mitch.
Who was his intended? Was that Pedro?
Raiders.
Yeah, Pedro.
Number 18, was it?
Yeah, Bate.
Yeah.
Am I pronouncing that right?
Botene.
Botene. Yeah, well, that's exactly what you said. You needed to see somebody.
Yeah, and I think that's what we're going to need. If we're going to need it from someone like a Mitch or Nick or Jacob, some individual, because and don't get me wrong, they're gonna get together this season, but it all comes down to how intense and how often they get together as a team training.
And it's a running race.
Ooh, number 9. Look at the speed. Free kick. Ooh, I don't know. Shouts from the crowd claiming free kick. And you know what?
I can't blame him.
I can't either, because I'll tell you what. He had them beat for speed, and he was sandwiching between them. And in truth, they should technically have it going for them,
Well, there was a missed call on our part. Perhaps that was the payback.
I'll tell you what. Did you see the speed from that number 9?
Oh, he was flying as number 9.
Oh, and he's on the run here. Number 17 again. Oh, and through. Oh, what defensive play from number 16? Sam Huller?
Huller? Yeah, Sam Huller.
What defensive play. Good job, young man. Talk about being in the right place at the right time. Good read. Good stuff. I like it. That's basically as good as scoring a goal from a defensive standpoint.
Boy, this is going to be a good game. See where our cameraman is? Right there. Dan Swice on the camera on the field, and he is right by the ball. Wow.
Okay.
He will also edit this too. He's going to make us look good, Jerry.
Awesome.
Yeah. Dan's good cameraman.
Can he put like a Sean Connery voice on me? That'd be awesome.
Oh, maybe.
That'd be pretty awesome. But anyway, getting back to that play by Sam Huller or Huller. Oh, it's got to be Huller, right? It's great time to be where he was. Free kick.
Going Raiders.
Come on. It's obstruction. You couldn't get around him. Look, he was being held off.
I hear what's his name signed up for another bond too.
Who's that?
The guy. What's it? Daniel Craig.
Oh,
he
yeah,
signed
yeah.
up for another bond. Yeah, one more. And this is
Nick.
our secret agent right there, Nick Morowski. And he is, I'm telling you, he's going to pop through. I just like the way Nick plays. And Nick's only in 10th grade, too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah, we saw him last year, and he looked promising.
I've met the Morowskis. Such a beautiful family, and
Yeah.
actually the De Jongs also. They've got such talented sons and such wonderful people.
They come into the restaurant?
Yeah, I've met them a
Did
couple
they?
of times.
Oh,
yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
good.
It's nice. It's nice to be able to kind of connect because you see these young men on the field and giving it their all, and then meeting their parents and kind of connecting where it's coming from. You know, it's nice.
So is his dad as tough as he get it from his dad, Mitch?
Oh, I'll tell you what.
I tell you, Mitch is tough. I like his intensity.
Oh.
No. Oh. Now they're going to have to there. And that might have been because of the non-call. Who went down there? What number is that, 18?
I think that was probably a little
That's Jesus.
retribution from the number 9 on North Farmington.
Yeah. And it tells you why.
Hold on. What's happening here?
Free kick from North Farmington.
What? No, seriously? Oh, this is why we got to ask Bill for replays. He's talking to the linesman. The linesman's got to be saying, "All right, it looked like the referee was indicating there was a kick, maybe to the legs, but it looked like the number 9 from North Farmington just shouldered the guy to oblivion." That's why I was going to say.
Did we miss something before
I
the
think
shove,
honestly
perhaps?
we might have because the
Yeah.
referee looked like he indicated to his linesman that there was a leg in somewhere.
Obstruction?
Obstruction.
Oh! The second one. Oh, my goodness.
What a free kick.
Oh. And the drama is high here on top of the hill. Wow.
That was an incredible free kick.
This is a good soccer game. This is a good We've had some moments. Only the one goal, but some. And it seems to be, is it just me or is this game getting more physical, Jay?
It's heating up for definitely.
Yes.
I think that may have been the reason why, who knows, the coach on North Farmington just took off the number 9 who kind of was involved in those 2 little fracases. The most recent was the free kick and then the one before that.
They are everywhere defensively. They are.
Head her back. Come on. Throw into Oxford.
Wildcat.
That was a great free kick, though.
Yes, it was. And very nearly made it 2-0, but still 1-0 Raiders over the Wildcats. You're watching Oxford Community Television's coverage of varsity soccer. The girls' varsity soccer is in the spring, boys in the fall.
I love fall soccer, man.
I know you do.
It's my favorite time of year when you get the league starting up in Europe. It's awesome. Ooh, trying to slot it through there. See,
And look at, here we go. Look at Morowski. Oh.
He's set up for failure. I mean, there's no support from up front. You got 3 defenders that are basically sticking to their guns back there. It's like he's good, but how far can he go, you know?
And it'll be Farmington ball. I like number 18, Jesus. Lescante. He's been involved in a few of the things as of late here. Look out.
Clear it, clear it.
Come on, guys. There they do.
Ooh,
oh, nice
great.
moves.
Ooh.
And that will be wide to the left.
I'll tell you, that
what a nice move.
That's what seems to be separating us as two teams is that that footwork, that creativity from the forwards. But it all, again, forwards can't get the ball unless there's, creativity from the center moving up,
Well, their defense has done a really good job of keeping that ball out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's look to see. They do not have one sophomore on their... Wait, no, they don't have one sophomore on their team. 1, 2, 3, 4,
See? That's what I told you.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 seniors.
That's what I'm saying. This team plays like they've been together for a while. Huh?
And 8 juniors, yeah. We got 3 freshmen. And then one of them's our goaltender. So,
yeah,
we're not doing so bad.
Mm-hmm.
Free kick, Wildcat.
One of the fans getting a little...
I think so. One of the visiting fans. One of the hooligans.
Couldn't be an Oxford fan, that's for sure. Actually, Oxford fans, I have been, we do a lot of events, 100, 150 events a year.
Mm-hmm.
And,
wow.
Jerry, I'd have to really labor to think of a bad incident from a parent. They have been very, very good. Very proud of Oxford. Uh-oh, here we go. A Lake Orion, different story. Seriously, I'm not trying to be.
That's funny.
They are so. They are so intense.
Must be that lakefront,
Yeah, must be all
that water,
that dragon breath.
Oh, grape! Oof.
Oh my goodness!
Again, number 16 there when he should be there. Good stuff, Mr. Huller.
Well, Tristan, welcome to varsity soccer.
He'll sleep tonight.
He will, and I think he's doing a great job. I'll tell you, that goal they got on him, that was such a beautiful orchestrated goal. He was no chance.
It would take, honestly, a hell of an attempt, and to guess correctly at the height and everything. It's
what a great job that young man's done. That is a very good sign. Can't have a winning team without good goaltending.
It's true.
I don't care what sport it is. Yeah, it's.
Seems like the North Farmington crew are having words with the referee about something.
Number 14, Juan Kim.
And they got a call and play here. What's going on? No, they got to make it a goal kick. Okay. 22 minutes left here in this contest, just down by 1. I'm Rod Wright along with Jerry Kremen. Dan Swice on the camera on the ground.
Mr. Scorsese down there.
High. Yeah, Mr. Scorsese. Kyle up high. It's going to be a nice looking game when they're done. You watch. Oh.
Goal kick.
Well, it seems like North Farmington are just gaining more and more confidence as we go along. I think there's going to have to be something done strategically, different formation or something. They're playing very well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, we're just kind of reacting right now. We're not, but like you said, all those seniors, this is a young team. New captains, new everything.
Yeah. Oof. Pulled out of that challenge a little bit.
Well, you're right. I wonder what position that Anthony Nominani's playing. He's back there at defense, and he was the guy that scored the goal. He's back there now.
Yeah. So that'll show you. I mean, it's they're confident. They're pushing up their left backs. You know, running into space, scoring. I mean, they've got confidence in their center backs for sure. Ooh, this guy's got speed.
Oh,
He's got real speed.
This is a fast guy. It's the guy before. Here's a kick, and over top. And that was number 9, Andrew George.
He's him and number 10. Actually,
10.
are they brothers?
Oh, could be
Andrew,
Matthew George.
A senior. Oh no, they're both seniors, right?
Well, they could be
Unless they're
twins. Yeah.
Wow. Well, maybe.
Got some
kinda,
wheels.
They kind of look like, I think, right?
Free kick. Raiders.
And kicking it off to the side is Sam Huller. Boy, defense is nice job, Mitch. And that's using that upper body there. Sharp working alongside with him.
It's tough, man. I'll tell you what, the fitness of North Farmington is very good. I mean, it's no sooner the ball comes to an Oxford player's feet, there's a player in black right there, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, well, yes.
They are right there.
As I said it in the first half, it's going to take something special from an individual, I think, for us.
Oh, well, yes.
Gonna watch that number 9. He is fast. And
funny.
good defense there.
That number 17, he's continuously, you'll see now there's 3 guys still left backwards, all right? Left back. But technically, if they're playing a 4-4-2 or whatever they're playing, he should be in that last 4 playing the left back. So, but they're always pushing him forward. So he's obviously a multi-talented player. Or else they're playing a 3-4, whatever.
And then it'll be another corner kick. And watch this. They got some height on us, so. Now I imagine having a little height always helps on on the corner kicks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Headering it in and such.
Ooh.
When's the last time you played soccer, Jer?
It was in New York. Actually, I was I was the food and beverage director at the Plaza Hotel. You know, the Plaza there where Home Alone was filmed and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So I was the food and beverage director there, and I played on the hotel team in the hotel league. You know, we played other hotels and stuff.
Oh, okay.
So that was back 6 years ago. I mean,
I thought he'd get to it.
I mess around at home and stuff like that, but no, I haven't played like competitively since 6 years, I guess.
I noticed the Farmington goalie very vocal.
Yeah, you got to be. And he's tall, too. The kid's got to be 6'1" at least. 6'2". All right.
Yeah,
Keeper.
yeah, could be.
And here we go, the speed.
There's
And
the
they
foot race. He's got to come out and get it. And he does. He looked at him like, why so hard? They're mad at each other.
It's good. I mean, it's, they're not resting on 1-0. They know they deserve more. Honestly, they seem like they get stronger as the game goes on. North Farmington.
They are, aren't they? Yeah.
We need. I think we need some creativity and some genius from the Morowskis here. Getting another one of those crazy throws from Mr. Burrows.
Kind of low, that one.
Uh-huh.
Strong Wildcat.
Now, certain sports have more upsets than others, and I think baseball is because of the pitcher. You can have a great pitching outing, and any team can beat any team at any given moment. Football, American football is that way, but I would imagine that there can be some upsets in soccer as well because of the low scoring aspect of the game.
Oh, yeah. And as I said, like we could have a game like this right now where obviously North Farmington is definitely the more creative and as I said, stronger team. It seems like they've played together a lot longer, but again, you could have like one flash of brilliance for one player on our team up front, like taking on two players or scoring a bicycle kick or whatever the case may be, and it could be tied like that,
Yeah.
So
yeah, as much as I love basketball, it's kind of like pretty much know LeBron's going to be in there every year.
Yeah,
at the beginning of the season, but soccer not so much. I don't think, does it?
Oh, there's always upset. Like recently, Everton were playing Manchester City. Manchester City obviously are they're obviously going to be in the running for the league this year, but they're playing a team, Everton, that may break seventh in the league, maybe. But one of their players, Wayne Rooney, who just got signed, came across and and scored a goal, and boom, it's a draw like that. So you never know. It's in those situations, the silliest thing that the team could do is have, one of their players sent off, especially when it's going to be one-sided as it is. Then you're just totally destroyed.
Wildcat.
We got about 13 lucky minutes left here in this contest. Still looking for our first goal. We're just down by one, though. We're hanging in there. And look out if he turns this around.
That kid's got good wheels. Good header out. Good stuff.
So is our defense doing a good job, you think, then? If they only have the one goal, does that mean our defense is doing their job?
Yeah, I definitely think our defense is definitely doing a good job, especially with the speed of that number 9. I think the coach has definitely adapted well to it. If he's given directions to his team forward, because you can't play pure traditional with a player with that speed. You probably have to keep one player back, play more of a sweeper role.
Look at this. Oh.
The number 9, he's kind of feisty.
Yeah. And Brent takes a little turf. He pops back up, though. And we got a Raider down. Now it's number 14.
Is number 9 for them the captain? He is a captain.
Yes, he is a captain. Yep, as well as Matthew George and Easton Cummings for the Raiders there. They got 3 captains. We got R2, Morowski, and Jacob Sharp. Fine choice. Nice young men. We wanted to get some more interviews. I wanted to get Coach Thaler, but I'm sure he's busy. He helps out with the JV, I believe. and I didn't see him. But we're going to hopefully interview everybody on the team eventually. You may have to do 2, 3, 4 at a time, but we want to get everybody on camera and get a chance to say hi to Mom and Dad and talk a little soccer. So stay with us this year. We're going to stay with you, and we appreciate you having us in your home or on your cell device, probably mostly cell devices. And we'll get Jerry as much as we can get him. He does have another job, though.
They're definitely twins.
Yeah.
9 and 10, for sure. Mom and Dad must be proud, huh? Twins, and
Yeah.
both of them are captains.
Both of them captains, yeah.
Nice. Oh no. Break on here.
Oh, boy. This is the young man that was down. Oh, and another beautiful save. Oh, I love that kid. Tristan again. Oh, I think we're going to be good. I think he's a good one, Jerry. Wow. He is quick.
Corner kick for North Farmington.
That was pretty quick, wasn't it? Yes, I am really impressed.
He's lively.
And just 9th grade. That's good news for Oxford Varsity Soccer program. Because if you ask me, the first thing I want to do if I want to start a soccer team, I want a goalie first. And we'll work on defense, and then we'll work
your way up.
Yeah, and then work on our attack. And oh, here we go. Oh, this is not fair.
Good
stop. Oh, and he does it again. Can he stop it? Oh. There's almost only so much he can do, but wow. Almost a second save on that. No. Tristan, you did good, man. There's nothing you could have done on that.
Stuff, yeah.
That was fantastic. That initial save. I hope I didn't jinx him by when I was talking to him, but I still feel the same. What a fantastic job that young man's done. 10 minutes left here in the contest, and we are down by 2 against North Farmington.
I mean, they did well to hold him off as long as they have, and honestly,
Yes.
they wouldn't have held him off as long as that without Tristan.
No. He has been the... And here's another... Oh. And there goes another. And then... And that is 3-0.
It's disappointing because the scoreline doesn't show how well defensively they've played this long, you know. They've held them off for so long, you know.
Yeah, it really doesn't. They've done a good job, but it...
But again, I get back to it. I mean, teams that have played together this long, you know exactly where your team player is going to be. At a certain stage, you build a relationship and a synchronicity, you know.
Well, they're big, they're fast, they're strong, and they got skills.
Their forwards are unbelievably fast. Or should I say number 9?
Going North Farmington.
Very much more behaved than we were when we were younger. Would they ever get into like fisticuffs? Like, have you ever seen any games where there be frustrations that'll boil over? No?
Oh, you Irish hooligans did though. I heard.
It was. I'll say, I could definitely put it down to the well organized sports that are in America. I would definitely obviously stamp that out pretty quick. But yeah, it's
a gentleman's game, isn't it?
It is. It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we have some sports that are kind of like that, but
more lacrosse, right, or hockey.
Yeah, hockey. Well, you can't fight in high school sports. So hockey,
even hockey.
Yeah, no, you can't fight. And
I'm not condoning it. I'm just
No. It actually makes for a rougher game too, because what happens is somebody checks somebody and wrecks them pretty bad.
Mm-hmm.
Usually in junior hockey, you're gonna get taken care of by the enforcer. But if you don't have an enforcer and you don't have to pay for that nasty hit, then you're gonna have more nasty. So they're chippier games actually. So, that was not far off. That was all.
I think that's called frustration.
Yes. No, but you're right. So you guys got in a lot of fights in soccer games, huh?
Not so much soccer. Well, yeah, a little bit in soccer, but no, but definitely more so in rugby and
I bet rugby.
Gaelic football and checkers and
Yeah, Irish people fighting. I don't get it.
Offside. So I got to take a look at the schedule and see what they've got coming up against them.
Yeah,
Seeing
hopefully
how
we
much
can.
time there's going to be in between games and trainings, and we should definitely it'd be an interesting, a nice interview to get with Coach Thaler before the next game, just to figure out what his action plan was after this game, to see how he's going to get them, fine-tune them, get them kind of start thinking together as a team and whatnot. Because it's definitely this is definitely a little more, definitely different to the team we know last year,
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be fun to get an interview from him next week or whenever it comes up.
If I can find him, that's the thing. I'm trying to find him. I was looking for him today. He could be ditching me though. He could be ditching.
Does he owe you money?
I don't think he likes the camera a lot. Yeah, but he's a nice guy. Yeah.
No, he's a good dude.
Oh, yeah. He's an excellent coach. Been in the program quite a while. He's teacher at the middle school. Really good. Kids like him.
What does he teach?
I think science.
Okay.
I think he's a science teacher. I can't be for sure. Or math.
On here.
And he's coming out. See the confidence now? He's coming out.
You know, he shouldn't have taken that header. He should have actually, as that ball was dropping, he should have just hit it because he had that player right next to him too close to the 6-yard box, Again, it's easier to say up here,
Oh, yeah. I'm perfect up here. Nevertheless, it's going to be a good season, Jerry, I can tell you. This is just a... And the thing is, the bright spots are we got good leadership with the older guys. We got great goaltending and Tristan Bennett, and I think we're going to get better this season. You watch. Yeah. Yeah, I'll let you talk, Jerry. I'm going to take care of this gentleman.
Very cool. That's what we got. Got a throw in here for North Farmington. 5 minutes left in the game.
Substitution for North Farmington, number 22.
Oh no. Oh. And Tristan Bennett's there. North Farmington definitely should have done a lot better than that. The coach will be having them word with them. Definitely the score could have been increased there.
Raiders.
Throwing Raiders.
Well, Jerry, we're going to have to start saying nice stuff about the Raiders because Mr. George is buying a copy of the tape. And yes, they are twins.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, yeah. This
okay,
is Mr. George. He's up here, and his boys have had a fantastic game. And we were just talking about that. You can just turn the sound down if you like.
You can just slip in my business card there into the DVD, will you? No, but Mr. George, very talented sons.
Yes.
Wildcats.
Kyle, you got
Number 17, Christopher Escalante.
You happen to have 10 on there?
It's 27 to 10 with the CD, will you? You guys on the CD? Send it to me.
All right.
finding it difficult now to get out of our half. The Raiders are definitely turning it on full tilt. Confidently passing until that. Good, nice job. And they're just everywhere. Everywhere you see black jerseys.
Okay, well, good. Well, come on, Oxford. Our first copy sold to the opposing team. That's not right. But that usually happens when you're not winning, too, so.
Yeah, who wants to remember these, right?
Well, I don't know. If I was Mr. Bennett, I would want this tape for the way Tristan's played on those saves, definitely. Very proud of that young man. And there's been some good plays out there. Forever the optimist, right?
Hey, someone's got to be.
Yeah. Well, we are winding down, under 3 minutes left here in the play, I'll tell you.
Nice to get one.
Yeah, I'd like to see him get one. Here we go. There's Mitchell. Can't beat the defender.
Because, you know,
wow.
the first half plus 10 minutes doesn't really reflect the score. So it would be nice to have something on the board. Through ball.
This could be.
Oh.
And another one gets through. And that will make it 4-0.
North Farmington goal scored by number 16, Matthew Swarnout.
Matthew Swarnout scores the 4th goal there.
Definitely pay attention to this team this year. They should do pretty well for themselves.
In North Farmington, yeah. And you never know. We might be looking at the league winners this year. You know,
who's that? Oh,
North
here?
Farmington. Yeah, you know. So this is our first league game.
Yeah, it's always tough coming up against a strong team, your first team of the season. You know.
Yeah. And that happened, I believe, in football last year. We had some real tough games, and then we come back really strong after that.
Now, do they have preseason games? Do they have like friendlies?
Maybe one, but not so much in football because of the injury factor.
But how about this?
In this, usually
Saturday?
Tournaments, I believe.
Okay.
You know, and that's what they did, the one tournament. But there's rules on when you can start too.
Okay.
You know, you can only have start practice
the
at a certain
school
day.
regulated.
Yeah. And it kind of leaves you at a disadvantage in some ways, but then
it's tough too because you've got so many sports going on in the school. You know, some of these kids could be playing basketball or right.
But the big picture deal is that the school they want 3 seasons.
Okay.
They want a fall, winter, and spring season, and we're so gung ho and we've specialized. We'd make it one long season.
Yeah.
You know, so they want the kids to play. You know, they're still in that they want to play football in the fall and maybe wrestle in the winter and be able to run track in the spring. And you don't see that very often. You only get varsity players once in a while. You'll get a 2-sport athlete, but I've only seen I think 2 or 3 in the 5 years I've been here. 3-sport athletes, more so girls. You know, some of the girls are 3-sport athletes.
Just saw one of the North Farmington players. If I was his coach, I would definitely be having words with him after the game. They're up 4-0. Kids showboating out of here, trying to do flicks over heads and stuff like that. It's just almost like taunting the other players, which I don't vibe with that at all. But anyway.
Well, we roll it on down, and we lost 4-0 here against a very, very good Kyle. We're going to do a close here. Against a very good team.
Put the cameras on these beautiful faces, okay?
I'll wrap up. Anyways, it was the first game of the season, down 4-0. But it's a very good North Farmington team. I think they're going to do good this year.
I mean, as we mentioned, it's a tough team to come up against your first game of the season. You know, hopefully it doesn't take the wind out of their sails. Obviously,
hopefully it just raises the level of play.
Yeah, as we mentioned, North Farmington definitely all their players have been playing together for a while now, so they definitely have that over our team. You know, our team seems to be more of a newer kind of team put together. So,
well, like I said, 3 freshmen, 4 sophomores, 4 juniors. So yeah. But very nice. You got to hand it to North Farmington.
Listen,
good job, guys.
Good stuff. Yeah, they played well. A lot of talented players. So.
But we want to say thank you. Dan Swice was on the field taking. Here he is down there taking all the shots from down. And then we got Kyle up here on the main camera. We don't usually get him for soccer. Thanks for coming along, Kyle. And of course Jerry Kremen. Thank you.
Of course,
we could talk you into some more games.
Hey, just keep the camera rolling. We'll talk all night.
He can talk all day about soccer. So. Thank you very much. Have a good night.